that I can trust this guy.
That late-in-the-half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. The give from the gun. And you make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a great one today in Knoxville so far. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first two quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Neyland Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Rebels will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here is the Tennessee offense. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
The give to the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
This has got to be disappointing, expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach. The Vols will punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Takes it on the return. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Here's the pressure. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They have been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Got the back over the middle. He gets it up to the 37-yard line, and let's see if they're willing to gamble on 4th down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. What do? You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and settle down.
And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Caught behind the line. It's held.
How about that stick at the end? Nice job sticking the big tight end, making sure he doesn't get that first down. That's how you play physical defense. That's how you make him remember those tackles later in the game.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider. Motion from the wideout. Takes the handoff. It's Charles. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
No opportunity to run it back as the ball goes out of bounds. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Hand off from the shotgun. Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
And that one goes incomplete, but there is a penalty flag, and they might have gotten him for OPI. Some hand fighting at the point of the catch will draw the penalty, but this one is going to go against the offense. Sends it back in motion. Looking for space. It's Hood. Finding an escape route. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's got it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
The huge play got him on the porch, but now they got a kick in the door. Trying to slam in. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the D denied him on second and goal. Wants to go up top. Trying to find the end zone.
Man, the red zone, the field starts to shrink as a defense. I don't drop as far in my drop step. I got to understand, I'm getting back quick. That ball's going to come out. Nice job on the defense, reacting to the pass and going and making a physical tackle.
They believe in their running game on third and goal here. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Pollard.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to think.
Throw toward the end zone. Picked off right at the goal line. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Dorsey. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Grabbed in the backfield. It's held. It's a fumble. And just like they drew it up, right? Put it on the ground, get the first down. And the Volunteers will have it 1st and 10. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Let's send the tight end in motion. They'll run it out of the shotgun. This time, he'll be stopped behind the line, and they'll pretty much give back what they just gained. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Catch in the middle, it's Need. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Need. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Volunteers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Here's a quick throw out to the left. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to keep it in the air. He's got it on the run. Touchdown ball! A great catch and run for 6. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyway.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Well, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a...
There he goes! Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Offense tries to go RPO and hand off to the running back, but how about the defense up front? They're just too stout. They're not getting moved anywhere, and they're able to make a big move.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 27. Rebels will punt it away on 4th down. He'll try to really get into this one. Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the 30. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
Yeah, and welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Going to throw it over the top of the knee. Makes the catch down the right side.
some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
He's brought down to the 16. Would have been off to take the touchback. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. After giving up that last touchdown, they still got the lead, but now feeling a little bit of pressure to answer with one of their own, David.
And it gets a little bit tight. Listen, we're getting later in the ball game. This offense punted last time. They got to find a few plays, Palmer, that they really love here. Steal some momentum back in this ball game.
They do, David.
Oh, he's got some space. The tag. Touchdown, Rebels. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. They put another one on the board here in the fourth quarter, and how about this team? Just a lone blemish on the resume and about to go to 10-1. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Oklahoma State is up big right now, and what's shaping up to talking about in Stillwater for a long time. They're up by 21 over UCF. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes from Big 12 country, you'll hear about it here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. They'll go to work in the air on second down. A deep throw as the clock winds down.
Time is not on their side right now. They can't afford too many more incompletions like that. They need to come up with some connections, and they've got to score points. They've got to get this passing game going now.
And the missed connection on third down.
And this is why coaches get paid the big bucks. Tough decision on your own side of the field. Fourth quarter, I'm trailing. Is it go time now, or do I trust my defense?
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab past the marker. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. Able to move the chains, and they still have a chance after picking up the first down. Just keep slinging it quickly to the tight end.
And that's exactly what this defense needs to do. The clock is your friend. Try to keep them in bounds. No big plays, and let that clock just tick.
Finds the tight end. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Now from inside the red zone. Grabbed in the middle. It's Charles. Now the connection takes it to the 11. The offense will quickly